Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of skycams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously. And together, we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's another warm start to the day, but I'm sure you all have already picked up on that for your Tuesday, as temperatures are sitting in the mid-80s, feeling already like the low 90s. We do have more heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in effect for today, so just continue to practice heat safety, drink plenty of water, take breaks in the AC if, as much as you need to, but we're going to be dealing with this heat and humidity still for another day. Our highs still going to be in the 90s, but feeling more like the triple digits, anywhere between 105 to 115 degrees. So just make sure to, again, stay hydrated. That's probably key, especially if you do have any outdoor activities this afternoon or anything like that, as we're still going to be dealing with this through today and for parts of tomorrow as well. But we do have some relief on the way with a cold front. We have temperatures that will be falling back into the 90s, and our feels like temperatures will also start to gradually cool down to our actual air temperatures by the time we head into this weekend. So that is something to look forward to, even though it is going to be quite hot today. So
yeah, just got to get through the day today and into the day tomorrow. It's still going to be pretty toasty, a little bit muggy, but thankfully, like Ashley said, the humidity will continue to be on a gradual decline into the weekend and especially into next week as well. But we're still tracking multiple chances of rainfall with that cold front as well. So we're really going to be seeing it pick up, especially into the day tomorrow ahead of that frontal boundary. Should see it continue into Thursday as well, remaining a bit more isolated into that Friday, Saturday time frame. But otherwise, Thursday brings us that chance of rainfall, and then we're looking just more scattered into Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, we've actually got a secondary front just behind it that's going to be a little bit weaker, and that will bring us even more relief in terms of humidity going into the end of the weekend and early next week. So we're looking at lower rain chances by the time we get to Sunday and Monday, but it is going to feel a little bit better outside going into the beginning of next week. So that's pretty much what we're looking at locally. And then, of course, we're always keeping a close eye on the tropics. We are still tracking Erin, currently a Category 2 hurricane. It has weakened in terms of strength just a little bit, but it does look like it's going to gain some of that strength back by the time we get into Thursday and Friday of this week. It is going to get close to the North Carolina coastline, bring impacts such as high surf, rip currents, maybe even tropical storm force winds in some places, but it's not expected to make actual landfall. But so it's going to see some kinds of impacts along the East Coast in some places. So something to keep in mind, especially if you have friends and family out that way.
Yeah, Erin's not the only thing we're tracking either out there in the Atlantic. There's 2 other possible areas of development right behind it. They're not necessarily as impressive as Erin was, but still 60% chance of development. That system won't actually make it to the Leeward Islands until Friday. So by Thursday, Friday, we'll have a much more clear picture about that 60%. But right now the models aren't really showing it developing into much. If anything at all, it'll follow a similar path of Erin based off of the current forecast models. Obviously, you know how these things can change. And then the National Hurricane Center actually made that little 30% risk right off the coast of Africa, invest. So is it invest 99L now?
Yeah, it's 99L.
99L just off the coast of Africa. So we're going to be watching everything out there very closely, but still that's 10 plus days out for that 30% chance for it to impact anywhere along the Gulf or into the East Coast, or if it just stays out to sea. So obviously, who knows if it'll actually even develop in anything? Who knows if it'll just stay out to sea? So obviously a lot can change. Just make sure you stick with us to as we go forward throughout the week for more updates.
Yeah. So pretty much just looking at some gradual changes over time for us here at home in terms of that cool front moving in tomorrow afternoon and going into the end of this week. But until then, we're going to be dealing with mostly clear skies for now, maybe a few clouds this afternoon with an isolated chance for a shower or two, but most of us looking at dry conditions today. And then again, that cool front moves in and brings us not only rain chances, but slightly cooler temperatures near average, even a couple of degrees below average by the end of this week and going into this weekend. So that's pretty much all we've got for you this morning. And we'll, of course, continue to bring you updates in our later newscasts. I believe Dave and Elise will be on later this afternoon with another update on tropics and, of course, tracking the cool front that's moving in tomorrow. So until then, have a great rest of your day.